Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. We are reviewing an anime called Long Horizon. Now, I might go into sections. I can't go into every character because there's a lot of character, but the only two characters that matter are the princess and Shiro. Shiro's the villain with glasses. He's the strategist. So pretty much every character gets sucked into this MMO video game. I'm not calling it an MMO because every character that is pretty much a main character is level 90. The only so that's that. So yeah, pretty much. So I'm not gonna go into depth. You just gotta watch it for certain. But I might go by seasons this time. So there are 3 seasons of this anime. There's 62 episodes. So it's a long anime. It has more episodes than fucking Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Go figure. So the first season is broken up into 3 sections. The first section is the first thing is that they're trying to save a friend from another guild because there are guilds here. They're trying to save another friend because if a friend was transported into the game in a different server, so when she dies, she goes back to that cathedral. Because when you die in this world, you are technically go back to the cathedral and then you live again. So pretty much all you do is lose all your stuff. So death is pretty much meaningless. Think about it like Dragon Ball. It's like you wish Dragon Ball. You wish if someone dies, you wish it with the Dragon Ball. Just think of not gathering the Dragon Balls and not wishing, and then you just come back to the cathedral world and that and this, that, and the other thing. That's pretty much what you do. So the first season has them trying to save a lady with a bunch of freaking airheads. Because in the beginning of this anime, PvP is a thing apparently, and people want to kill each other, which I kind of figured as much because you don't have any consequences when you die, and the fact that it happens. Like you can't get killed. You like it's like what the fuck, man. Like when you die, you only do is lose all your stuff. So it's PvP 1, 2, 3. So that's the main gist of it. This so pretty much they save her. And then she joins the Long Horizon. That's their guild name. The second major plot involves the princess. Now the princess is an interesting character, but I have to say this: she has more screen time in the third season than the first 2 seasons. The first season she's kind of sporadic, like this, that, and the other thing. She comes to the Akihabara, that's where all the people are making all these festivals and stuff, because they want to liven things up, because the people of the land will die, and they don't come back, unlike the hunters that came into this world by a freaking update of a video game, which this is what DLC does to you. Um, so the main reason being is the fact that she wants help from the hunters because there's a raid, and the raid is goblins because they haven't done anything with the goblins, and the goblins are about to destroy her kingdom. So that's what she does. That's pretty much about it. The third major plot of the whole entire anime is Shiro's trying to save his. When they weren't sucked into the game, Shiro played with 2 newbies and he helped them out. So they get into a guild, a shadow guild. I might call it a shadow guild. And the fact of the matter is the fact that they have to work making high end potions because that's all they care about, and they get slaughtered in facing off monsters that are really freaking powerful. Like they're like level 35 or 34, and they're going up against level 58 fucking insects. Like that's not right. So that's the main gist of it. So Shiro decides to save them, and that's what happens. Also, one of the girls falls in love with them, which her and her brother decide to join the guild of him. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, Shiro also has a freaking ninja girl who he falls in love with, I believe. I'm not too sure about that. Don't quote me. I don't know. So pretty much that's pretty much the first season. It has its action pack. I love the music in the first season. It's always good. Now the second season. This is where we come. This is where the problem hits. If you must know, the second season was made in 2014. I watched the first 3 episodes when it first came out, and then I stopped. Because Long Horizon and I have a bit of a history. I watched the first season. I thought it was good. It was banging. And then the second season, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, I think the second season kind of killed it for me when I first watched the second season because it just dragged on. Like, I watched it again, and I stopped watching it for like a few weeks before I picked it up. Okay, because it had the same issue, and it was the same freaking episode too. It was episode 13 of the second season where I just got fucking bored of it. Like, I did not understand why I'm watching it, and it was just so boring to me. Now, the second season, pretty much, the whole entire plot of the second season is raid bosses, pretty much. If you must know, that's what MMOs do, and that's what you do. So, pretty much, you have a 24 player raid team, and that's what pretty much it. However, when they have to go up against a bunch of raid bosses that are like level 95, that's freaking insane. Like, how the hell are you supposed to kill three raid bosses at the same goddamn time without getting your ass kicked is really something. I thought it was really interesting. So, yeah. So, that's pretty much the second season. Also, in the second season, dying actually has a consequence because usually, what in the first season, when you die, nothing happens. You're just like, this, that, and the other thing. However, they do hint at in the first season that if you die, you lose some of your memories. This is the second season puts more emphasis on that, where if you die and you want to go back, you have to give up a memory of a memory that is darker and you don't want it anymore. Which is pretty much freaking dark, to be honest with you. And that's the only thing that actually happens in the second season. Like I said, Long Horizon, I had a history back in the mid 2010s. Like, I used to watch this anime non-stop when it came out. Then the second season started, and I just... it was a slogfest. Now, the third season actually I think, is better than the second season. Because we get more emphasis on the princess in the first half. But then the second half of the third season, she's nowhere to be seen. It's just put more emphasis on the younger and weaker characters of Long Horizon, pretty much. Also, there's two legend beast cats that join the Long Horizon at the very end of the anime. But here's the thing about the third season. The third season has Shiro confessed his love to the girl that he saved, and she confessed her love to him, but he confesses his love to someone else, which is interesting. But whatever, it happens. It's a love triangle. It happens all in the second season too. But what do I think about Long Horizon? Well, the third season is actually kind of interesting. The first season's the best. But my main complaint is the second season. Because first off, I said the princess has her own arc in the beginning of the third season. But in the second season, she's hardly even in the fucking anime. Like, what the fuck, man? It's like she's there and here and there. Plus, also, Krusty, one of the main characters of the first season, gets fucking teleported to a different server. And he's nowhere to be seen until the fucking very end of the season. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't understand this logic. Like, it baffles the fuck out of me. I don't understand this anime. So the second season, the third season makes two of the episodes are for Krusty, which is the knight that Shiro has a really good bond with. He's the knight, and he is very political, and he knows how to work the ladies, apparently. But that's pretty much about it. So that is my thoughts on Long Horizon. I've had a bit of a history of trying to finish this anime. It's been a while. Like, I first noticed it when it first came out, I think in 2011. And I thought it was really interesting. And I loved the first season. The second season kind of put me downhill like it always does, because that's what happens. Like, I think if the second season was a lot better, I will be a lot better with it. But I think the second season has a lack of action in it. I mean, there's 2 raid bosses, but that's pretty much about it. I think the main reason why I got bored of the anime is because even though it has its epic boss, epic fights in the anime, to my opinion, I think that the problem with it is the fact that in those before and after those parts, it's boring as hell. Like after the end of the second season, they had ended with a raid boss, and then the first episode of the third season, they go all political because of rich people and stupid. It's like what the fuck, man. I'm not watching this crap. On top of that, we see a bunch of evil players that are freaking evil and they're dumbasses or jackasses for that matter. But that's just my opinion. So, what are my thoughts on Long Horizon? Well, I think it deserves a 5 out of 10. I was thinking of giving it a 3 or 4, but I think the third season saved that from being in the low tier of the animes. But I think you should definitely watch it, especially the first season. It's really action packed. I love all the action. It's really fucking good. Second season, if you can withstand the boredomness, or if you don't get bored of the second season, have at you, because I think that you'll love this anime. The third season is kind of interesting. Now, when it comes to the episode lengths of each season, the first season has 25, the second season has 25, and the third season has 12. I don't know if they're going to make another season, because the first season was in 2011, I believe. Second season was in 2014, and the third season was made in 2021. So you see the gap between the second and third season. That's where I don't think they're gonna make it. And when I looked up the Wikipedia, there's only like a few more arcs, and then they just stop. So I don't know if the person's still making it or the anime just fell off. So I hope you guys have a nice positive day. What are your thoughts on Long Horizon? I'm surprised you even got three seasons. By the way, if you want to know, the third season's title is a little bit different. It's called Long Horizon: The Destruction of the Round Table. That's their government, so to speak, in that aspect of the villain with glasses. So, what are your thoughts on Long Horizon? Would you watch it? I don't know. I enjoyed the first season. I did not enjoy the second season. I did. Yeah, third season's okay. I think it's an okay anime. I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. Hope you guys have a nice positive day, and hopefully this makes you want to watch fucking Long Horizon. I don't fucking know. Just do it! I don't fucking care, motherfuckers! But yeah, anyway, stay positive, everyone.